This is Tyler, Prince Papi, and Keegs here to talk to you about what just happened at Smash. This is Smash, the free show. Staff appreciation. So, this was for all the staff there. And Smash did not disappoint, people. The first match, solid. You had John Greed taking on Kobe Durst. And man, that was fun to watch. You had John Greed play around with Kobe for a bit, but Kobe showed us why he is the Diamond Tiger. Brian, what did you think of that match?
It was a pretty good match. I've seen John Greed and Kobe Durst in action. But of course, John Greed being the dominant man he was, got the pinfall victory. Great opener for them.
Yeah, great opener. And Geeks, what was your impression of the match?
Kobe Durst gave his best shot. He couldn't pull off the victory, but he gave it his best all. Of course, you have to look at the weight difference between the two, between distinguishing factors.
Yeah, that was a huge factor, the weight factor. Okay, next. We had, surprisingly, your second match was Aiden Brent taking on Brent Money Banks. And another solid match. Aiden really was playing up the heel role, like really heavily playing up the heel.
Yeah, the Smash audience isn't warming up very nicely to Prince, but like with adversity will always come the push back. Prince obviously showed that tonight.
Yeah, and Brian, your opinion? Because I think this was Prince's first time in Toronto.
Yeah, so I thought it was a good match. I'm a big fan of Brent Banks. So
actually, I believe the first time we saw Aiden Prince in a match was against 3M at the Opera House. But that was a while back.
Yeah, that might have been that was an opener, right, pre-match.
Yes, that was the first time we saw him.
Yeah, but it was so funny. So like Keegan reminded me, seeing this match into his first match, man, the amount he changed was phenomenal. Okay, after that, we had your special attractions match where you had Impact Star, the project,
the prestigious one, Joe Hendry
taking on the endorsement, Sebastian Suave. With,
also,
of course, Uncle Kingdom James at his corner.
Oh man, Uncle Kingdom giving me that lip was the highlight of my night.
Yeah, this guy right here had Kingdom yelling at him, which was pretty fun to watch.
He wasn't wrong. Joe Hendry is the local hero, no matter where he goes.
Exactly.
Even if he is across the pond.
Bingo. And Joe Hendry did really well against Suave, who's also a very talented person. And it took the underhanded tactics of Suave and Kingdom to pick up the victory. Not taking anything away from him, but he did have to go underhanded to win against the Patrice's son, Joe Hendry. But we hope to see more of Joe Hendry in Smash Wrestling because he is one talented guy. I just wish he did a rap about Uncle Phil there. So, after that match, we had your tag team match where you had former champions, the Well-Oiled Machines, taking on Halal Beefcake. But before the match even started, let's just say there was a complete clusterfuck of a situation going on. Brian, would you fill people in about that?
Okay, so basically, we saw the reunion of the Kenneth Bennett experience. However, they decided to attack one of the cameramen, and Kevin Bennett asked Big Tank to beat down the cameraman, and he refused.
That was Alan. He is management there. Mm-hmm. He's the promotional manager.
Oh,
he's the promotional manager, and he runs all the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Mm-hmm. And so Tank refused. So Tank's like no. So Bennett decided to slap Tank in the face, which angered him, and all of a sudden, I think, what is it, Halal Beefcake?
Yeah.
Then we had Halal Beefcake come out, and they second wave. Totally. Like,
attack Tank from behind and
Oh, yeah.
sided with Kevin Bennett, of all people. So then you had Muscles, Kevin Bennett, and Halal Beefcake attacking Tank, which prompted none other than the Will Machines to come out. But that was after the fact they even turned on Muscles.
Ha, what an idiot. Guy attacks his partner and then gets attacked by the people who he's trying to align with. What a goof.
Yeah. So that was weird. But let's just get to the match. It was a solid match, but with Bennett lurking around the ring, you knew shenanigans was going to happen. And
I have to feel sorry for Tank though in that situation.
no, you don't have to feel sorry for Kevin Bennett.
No, he gets fired by Kevin Bennett and then
Muscles, yeah.
betrayed by or sold out by the Muscle. He's gotta be contemplating his friendships right now, man.
No, but we saw Muscles and Tank work together a little later on.
But regardless, the new
that was
Halal
a-
Beefcake became victorious.
Yeah, because of Kevin Bennett's interference in the match. And Halal Beefcake was holding back Psycho Make from making the save. So, like their idol, Kevin Bennett, of course, Halal Beefcake won, but they could not do it by themselves.
They'll just win by himself with his bodyguards again.
That's not
Just in that circumstance.
People don't know what the definition of winning by yourself means. Kevin Bennett, look up the definition of by yourself.
He's
You
already
don't do it.
He's already roasted you once on this camera, though.
Yeah, and I welcome you back to try it again, you douchebag.
Ooh. You heard it first here.
So, after that, we had a brief intermission where Sebastian Suave and James brought all the staff into the ring, and they personally thanked every single one of them for the amazing job that they have done with Smash.
They
Because
do
without
an amazing
them,
job.
We would not have the Smash we have today. So, from all of us at TyCin-Papi Productions, we give you a good thumbs up, and we endorse you guys for the amazing work you guys have done.
Thank you very much for the show as well.
Yeah. So after that, we had your Rec Room Rumble for your #1 contendership for the Smash Championship, people. And boy, oh boy, was that crazy there. We had Chain Sabre and the returning Carter Mason kick
King
it
of the
off.
North. King of the North.
King of the North. So we had the Pirate, the Captain, versus the King. And that was spectacular watching those two start. Then we had Aiden Prince come in, to much chagrin to the fans there, and pulled off probably one of the biggest botches I have ever seen. If people talk about Brie Bella botching, dear God, this guy botched hard. So it proceeded like that, and then during the match, the Rumble, we had many Tyson Dux students from the Wrestling Factory come in. Brian, can you name some of them?
okay, so from Tyson Dux school, we had Alec Realm, Kyle Boone, Cousin Vinny.
Whose cousin is he?
Cousin Vinny is Kevin Bennett's cousin.
Oh, I bet you he's Muscle's cousin.
Nope, Kevin Bennett. Because he was guarding Kevin Bennett at the last show.
Okay, we also had Jordan James and Jim Strider, all from Tyson Dux wrestling school.
Don't forget, they had two female competitors in that battle
Yeah,
as well.
they
Jody threatened
debuted
violently. who's also a Duke student.
Yeah, they had the debuting Violet Lee in Toronto because she has been in a Smash Ring before, but not in Toronto. And you also had the Crimson Wild Child herself, Jody Threat, who did very well. They both did very well. And it attacked that little bitch, Kevin Bennett, and schooled him. And can I say, we then had Muscles and Tank come in and start taking the crap out of Bennett. Oh yeah, we did have Mr. V Power. Vertigo
going solo for his solo version.
Yeah, he's been going solo quite a bit now. Is there a problem with fight or flight?
I wouldn't guess not. Hopefully not.
But we also had favorites of Sebastian Suave and Brent Moneybanks in the Rumble, where I believe it was Brent that kicked almost every one of Tyson Dux' students out of the ring.
Pretty much, yeah.
Suave was also involved. Danny Garcia was also in that match.
There was a confrontation with Garcia and Suave during Suave's match on Joey Hendry. Sorry for forgetting it. But this has led to a best of 5 series between the two. We do not know when it's going to start. Stay tuned to the Wrestling Guys on Facebook for more details, as well as on Smash on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay, so let's just skip to the end of the Rumble because we can go on an hour talking about it. We came down to the last 2 people. The Pansy, Kevin Bennett, and Brent Moneybanks. Kevin Bennett thought he had him eliminated, but he did not. And so they tried to get him again, but Kevin, being the snake, the weasel, the piece of crap that he is, decided to take the belt and choke Bennett out of the ring. So your new number 1 contender, unfortunately, is Kevin Bennett. And when you had talent such as like Holden Albright, Sebastian Schwab, Brent Banks, Carter Mason, all those guys in the ring.
Holden Albright?
I mentioned him.
Oh.
You had all those guys in the ring, Kobe Durst, John Greed, and you give Kevin Bennett the number 1 contendership? Really?
No, Kobe Durst had a good run in that Battle Royal as well.
Yeah.
Being the...
Kevin Bennett had probably one of the most pathetic examples of Rumble wrestling I have ever seen. So then we went to your co-main event of the evening. You had the Buffalo Brothers taking on Killscreen. And people, Buffalo Brothers, Red Death, Daniel Garcia, Kevin Blackwood. Yeah. So you had Red Death, Daniel Garcia, Kevin Blackwood, and the birthday boy himself, Puff. And then you had Killscreen, which was the hacker Scotty O'Shea and 2 masked assailants. The match went pretty well, and dear God, you saw Puff actually do a suicide dive into the audience. And you've seen some amazing athleticism from Kevin Blackwood and Daniel Garcia during the match. Killscreen did have some great offense as well, but in the end, the birthday boy and his brothers pick up the victory. And after the match, they decided to unmask the 2 assailants that are part of Killscreen. And guess they were none other than Mr. Cheesy himself, Mark Wheeler, and the Pirate King, Shane Sabre. That was very unexpected to see these 2 guys as minions to Scotty O'Shea.
You might have to bleep that out just for spoiler.
No, people, it will be online. Okay, and then we go to your main event of the evening, where you had a match that should have been, you should have paid money to see, but we got it for free. and that is the challenger, former Smash champion, and one half of the Smash Tag Team champions, the wrestling machine, Tyson Dux, taking on Kick, Punch, Chop, the champion himself, Tarik. And if you want a 5-star match, watch it. Hey Brian, when you agree, Keegan? You can't say much more than that.
It was an amazing match.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Like, these guys took it to the limit. And if you do see a Smash match this year, make sure it's that match, because that is Smash, people.
But we have something to look forward to, guys.
Yes.
Kevin Bennett's challenge in becoming new Smash champion.
So after the match, the fucking weasel himself, Kevin Bennett, decided to come out and attack these guys after having such a brilliant match. Kevin Bennett will never, ever have a match like that. I can guarantee everything I know about wrestling on that. So, Kevin Bennett and his two new flackies came out and tagged, and then that prompted the Buffalo Brothers to come out, and that prompted Killscreen to come out, and we had one big ass brawl in that ring.
4 3-man team warfare.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Which was upset, but I can't believe this is how they ended the show, with Kevin Bennett and Halal Beefcake holding up all the titles.
Dave Metzler will give Kevin 7 stars.
Well, Mr. Bennett Booster here was telling Bennett to fuck off. So Bennett, do you really want a fan like this that will tell you, that will boo you and then cheer you after?
It's okay, you rock.
So
Don't listen to what the haters tell you.
You know what?
Do it by yourself.
Bennett has done nothing but lose by himself.
You can't learn without taking the L's.
Like I say, Bennett has never done it by himself. So the entire crowd was basically telling Tarik, please kill Bennett. So let's get that trending, wrestling folks. Let's get that trending Smash House. Hashtag Tarik, please kill Bennett.
Nah, murder is bad.
So that's the review, people. I hope the people that were there enjoyed it. And people, if you haven't seen a Smash show, definitely spend the $25, spend the $45, and go see a Smash show. The next couple shows, Brian, do you want to tell people the next couple shows?
Okay, so there's the Can USA show that's going to take place in London. I do believe there's a show on December 16th, which they already have one match already announced. The return of the Not So Human PCO versus another returning Smash superstar, Jimmy Havoc, in a hardcore match on Sunday, December 16th.
Tickets are already flying out. They basically sold out the first row of VIPs already. So hurry up, get your ticket for that event, because tickets will not last long. Because PCO, Jimmy Havoc in a hardcore match, that is definitely worth $25, people. And so let's just follow us on our social media. Keegan, what's your social media?
My social media is just Keegan Mikowski on Facebook and Twitter.
And don't forget to follow him also on YouTube at Keegs. For me, you can follow me on Ty Coles on YouTube, Ty_Guy1988 on Twitter, and on Instagram at TyColes88. Brian?
Alright, so you can follow me at the TyCin-Papi on Twitter, Brent_Papi81 on Instagram, and on YouTube, it's youtube.com/TheAsianShorty. As well as don't forget to follow Tyson-Papi Productions on YouTube at youtube.com/TyCin-Papi Productions.
Yeah, and also show some love to our fellow member Cindy, who's in California right now, and follow her on all things AWE and everything else that's happening in North California. My mistake. For everyone else here, remember, people, this is Smash.
Do.
Fuck you, Bennett.
7 stars, Bennett.